So this video is a historic video, and it shows Adam and Andy, who at the time were the head coaches at Harrow School, both performing some weightlifting and coaching some weightlifting to guys attending the mentorship. And I encourage the PTs who attend the mentorships to really kind of, develop their skill set of coaching. And part of that is me observing them coach and giving them input that I feel is appropriate. The guys brought in their coach a couple of times, Kaz, who's a phenomenal coach, and a former Iranian national team member who competed at the Olympics, and is a absolutely incredible coach that everybody, if they're interested in weightlifting, should train with. And to be honest with you, he can bring in a lot of skills to other areas as well. Okay, so enjoy the footage, and hopefully it gives you a few key points. And the guys, Adam is now head coach over at Core in Saudi Arabia, and Andy is head coach at Harrow.
Up, come on, drive. Come on!
On my toes.
Yeah, no, join the dots. So we're going to start from the bottom. For clean, starting from the bottom is generally a little bit easier. And just getting used to just going around the knee. The knee is the trouble area, where we see most people go wrong, is that transition from below the knee to above the knee. What generally happens, which you'll see in a minute, is you just skip the knee out and the bar just stays away from the thigh. The main thing weightlifting, the closer you keep the bar, the easier and the lighter it's going to feel. Okay, as soon as that bar starts creeping away from you, you're in trouble, really.
It's almost like the way of thinking of it, like a lever, every centimetre will add about 5 kilos. So, a centimetre away from you, that's 5, 2 centimetres, that's 10. Just get heavier and heavier further away. So, the idea is keep it super close. So, over the knee, like I'm saying, past the knee is where people start, it'd be closer and then they start drifting away. So, we're going to work on, almost break it down to bookends. So, different stages from floor to knee, knee to hip, hip to good shoulders. So, we get 2 bookends from there to there, then these 2 bookends, then that 2 bookends. You just sort of line it up.
Yeah. And you snap generally do the other way around, so like reverse, so they start from the top down, but people suffer with the catch position, whereas a lot of people with clean, they struggle from the floor, so we're going to work that way. Okay, so let's get you paired up, okay, and the first, so you choose your own bars and stuff, but you go, I sort of go. Do about 5-6 reps per exercise that we're going to do. Okay, so first what we're going to do is just work on basically just the first pull, the deadlift sort of position. So in terms of grip, you generally go about thumb length away from this sort of partition here. So about thumb length away, and then everyone know what a hook grip is, or no idea what a hook grip is? Yeah? So this is where you're just holding onto your thumb. Okay, so your thumb should go basically towards your wedding finger, yeah, and then you hold on with your index and your second finger. That position just makes it a lot more secure, okay? Especially when you start lifting heavier, that just locks the bar in place, and you don't have to worry about your grip as much. Okay, if you start just doing normal, then all the weight is more on your fingertips and more likely to roll out. Okay, and you're thinking about your fingers rather than actually the technique. Okay, so get that set up first. So just thumb length away, set the hook grip, feet about hip width apart. Okay, see how my toes are slightly turned out. So I'm not dead straight or turned in like that. Yeah, just slightly turned out. And then from this position, we're just going to work on just setting. So I'll show you this way just so you can see. So make sure your back is nice and flat and not sort of rounded in that position. So bum out, chest up. I'm just going to go to below the knee, hold it, and then back down again. So just that first bit, hold for 1,000, 2,000, and back down again. Your eyes should be looking straight ahead, not looking down. And then just come to below the knee and back down. Okay, so what do you notice about the bar at the very start? Where is the bar in comparison to my body? Yeah, it's on my shins. Yeah, so it's nice and close. Yeah, so it's just coming up, brushing my thighs, my shins the whole time. Rather than starting out here, like that. See the gap already? So start with the bar close, then it's more likely to stay close. If you start even just the bars down here, it's a lot harder then to try and bring it in, okay? And it will feel a lot heavier as well. Okay, everyone have a go at that. So just pair up, past that knee, just keep it nice and close. So no twerking, same torso angle, but just drawing the outline of your legs, okay? We call it almost just shaving the legs. So you want to keep the bar, shave your shins, shave your knees, shave your thighs, and squeeze your lats, yeah? In that position. See my torso, my shoulders over the bar. I'm not like here, leaning back, over the bar the whole time. Okay. You jump with your feet more narrower, hip width apart, so you can jump higher. Because then when you squat, when you catch, the feet move out. Yeah? So we want to go in to out rather than out to out. Yeah, or out to even further out. And the other little thing was also knees. So pushing your knees into your forearms. That way you get your glutes engaged already. Yeah? So you can pull, you get even more tension by pulling your knees into your forearms to engage your glutes a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm just going to go up to the hip. Yeah, so a little bit further. All the way up. But see, I'm still over the bar. I haven't just leant back yet. Yeah? And this is where clean is very different to deadlift. But when we were with Ed Cohen, he was having a go at us, wasn't he? Because Ed Cohen was saying, as soon as you get to here, you've got to lean back. Yeah? Whereas weightlifting, it's the opposite. You want to stay over the bar as long as you can. Okay? So it's coming all the way up, hold, and see how I'm shrugged, lats engaged, ready to go to the next little bit. Okay, let's have a look.
Next one, we're going to do the same thing we just did, the same pull up to hips. Then we're going to finish that and we're just going to work on toes and shoulders. So toes and shoulders at the same time, so shrug and toes. Give yourself a little hold at the top, make sure you're balanced. So it's a little shrug and still using lats stay over. Little shrug and toes, same time.
What do you notice about his body angle when he shrugs? What does he do? Does he go, just keep going up?
Back.
Yeah, he leans back a little bit, so he's getting that hip extension, that sort of 15 degrees through here. So he's maximally contracting his glutes, yeah? And getting that little banana, almost we call it the banana shape. It's that top position. Yeah, he's slightly, chin's behind the bar, just leaning back in that sort of banana shape, okay? But let's go. So this time, just going to do the same thing, but now with no pause at the top, okay? So just coming up, staying over the bar, staying over, and then up at the top. Again. And just try and hold for a second or two at the top, just to feel it, yeah?
So the pause at the top, when he's in toes and shoulders, why is that a nice little thing to pause in? That little thing. Because what do we see with some people when they're hitting it, what do they have to do? Hitting it and going away from them, it means you're not balanced.
See if you're
You should be able to hold it and then back down, so you're not hitting it, it's not swinging away from you. When you talk about every centimetre, that's 5 kilos. So you're hitting it, it's out there, it means you're up and balanced, because you're timing the shoulder to your toes, so the bar's going up, it's not going out, it's going up. Yeah? Let's get that going.
Cool, let's go. So same thing, but now into a high pull. So now we're just going to add, after the shrug, a little elbow bend. Okay, only a little bit. For clean, it's, you know, and snatch, only a little bit. But it's just the timing with this, okay? Because you have the tendency, what people will do, is either bend too early, yeah, which I'm not very good at, or when they come to here, they're out here, yeah? The main thing is, what we want to look for is the t-shirt movement. So your t-shirt should brush up because you're keeping it close. Yeah, so when it's here, and up. And down again. So it's toes, and shrug. Yeah, a little elbow bend, just a little bit. Yeah.
So we'll see with that, if you look at shoulder humerus position, he's staying internally rotated, so he's not coming out into external rotation, he's coming to that, as our coach call it, scarecrow position.
Yeah.
So he's up and he's staying internally rotated, so he's not bailing out, going elbows back.
Or like T-Rex.
He's staying
thing,
into a little internally rotated.
yeah, so we don't want to see a T-Rex position, which is what we see often is like that, like T-Rex, little short stubby arms. Instead we want that more scarecrow position, staying tight. Yeah. Bar into the body. Okay.
Just to let you know, Adam, that's his nickname, T-Rex.
Join up and receive the bar, okay, into our front rack position. Okay, so exactly the same. Spend a bit of time in the setup, yeah, so make sure feet, heels are together, toes out a little bit, get your thumbs right, everything perfect, hook grip, and we're going to come up into that position. Okay, so we're coming up into our front rack and then into a front squat. Okay, so we're going to go muscle clean front squat. So come down, move the feet out a little bit, and back down.
So you see with the front, when it goes to front squat, if he does it again.
I know what you're going to say.
Adam's got a bit of soft tissue position, so he can't get the bar to sit on him unless he's got a little bit of weight, because he needs just a bit spongy. So the bar is going to be resting on your collarbones.
Yeah,
so
don't
he actually
me.
needs a little bit of weight to squash him into position. But you've got to think of it, our coach talks about it, your humerus, think of like a bazooka where he's getting into more shoulder flexion. So you're there when you're squatting, you're not dropping it into there. Think of that, so he'll talk about bazooka, think of bazooka firing off that way. More shoulder flexion, external push, so you're squatting like that, you're not dropping down.
Andy, can you just grab the bar and do one facing me?
Do a perfect one, yeah.
Well done.
That's really forced it down. So yeah, when you go
Forget
to your,
whatever I did.
when you go to your muscle clean,
Why are you here again?
just go feet wider and then squat. So you do your muscle clean, feet wider, and then we squat. So when we do the full clean, your feet are going to move it into out. So your feet are going to move into out. So we're going to do muscle clean, feet out, and then we squat.
So you want to go to toes.
Yeah, so you just
Same
finish
thing,
off.
but you don't squat, you just right. Still finishing the pull, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Still over, finish the pull, then that little bit of momentum on that.
Tuck the elbows under there. So look, so we've got 5 reps. We're comfortable with that. And you want to move on to the next stage. Those of you who haven't, you still want to do another set or 2 of the muscle clean and squat, that's absolutely fine. Just to get the timing. But for those of you who want to progress a little bit, go on to the next level. We're now just going to go into what we call power clean, no jump. And we'll do a front squat as well. Okay? So now all that's going to change is that when you catch it, instead of just catching it with straight legs, you're just going to catch it and then a little squat underneath it. Okay, but your feet aren't leaving the floor. Okay, so from here, exactly the same, underneath, and then into a front squat. Okay, so again, what you do now is as soon as you go on your toes, you just sit underneath. So you hit my heels, so I'll go toes and heels. I'll just go from here straight in that position. Stand up, and then into a front.
So you see, we're from the start position. What position is hips, knees, and ankles in? What's this hip position in?
Come on, guys.
Flex.
Hip flexion, knee,
Flex.
ankles, dorsiflexion. At the top of the pull, what's it all in?
Triple extension.
Strip perfect. So what's it now what we're working on? Going from that to our sit as he sits. What's that in?
Flexion.
Partial flexion, partial flexion, partial flexion. But it's working that transition so it's fast. So it's not a sort of slow, soft, so it's in and out.
The hard bit that I'm seeing is when you go to the catch, everyone's going into thoracic flexion rather than trying to maintain that kind of pigeon extension with it. Okay, that's the difference when you see these guys when they're lifting. That's one of the keys that they're maintaining, that lifted position, lifted first rib angle, etc. All right, Andy, can you just do one facing the mirror, facing the camera, please? Thank you.
Yeah, so those of you who haven't quite got the muscle clean yet, keep going with that. Those who feel comfortable with muscle clean, go on to the power clean, no jump now. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so for snatch, we're going to start with feet hip width apart, slightly toed out, so not sort of outside shoulder, just under hips. And the snatch grip, we'll go nice and wide for it. We'll show you how to figure it the width in a second. So that's going to come down, hook grip, go work on that first inch retract, first pull, second pull.
Okay, one more from the front. Can you just show them the hook grip?
So the hook grip, holding under the bar, is going to be holding a thumb like that. We'll go from third pull.
Yep.
So first one from the floor. Oh, straight arms.
Good, so third pull. So you're basically jumping and shrugging with snatch grip. Okay, from pockets. Then from the floor. Okay, so pockets to scarecrow. And then from the floor. Okay, so now you're going from pockets to muscle snatch into the press. And from the floor. Okay, so now we're looking at the complex that you're going to aim to finish with.
Do it again.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, so now we're looking at the complex. We want power snatch first. Yeah, into press, into overhead squat. So snatch from pockets. So we're coming up, we're pausing in the power position. Good. Then the overhead squat. And then from the floor. And the squat.
Hey, let me just get, can somebody set up a Tabata on their watch quickly? Or just 20 on, 10 off, 20 on, 10 off? Right, next one's the halos. Okay, I'll tell you when it's halfway and you change direction. Obviously the halos could go into the others. Go! Press. Slow it down, change direction. Go! Time. Next one, slams. Breathe.
I'll rescue him.
Go. Time. Next one, Cossacks. Breathe. You alright? Good. Go. Good. In the rotation, look forward a bit. Try and Cossack it more rather than lunge. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, there you go. Come on. Time. Rotating throws.
What's that?
Rotating throws.
Just up
Next side, buddy, no. Go. Time. Turning rotating throws next, okay? You can obviously put the halo in between the rotating throw and etc. Okay, ready? Go! Spin. That's good. Spin. Good. And a jump in if you want. Time. Turning lunges. Yeah, with that press overhead.
Go on, mate, doing good.
Ready? Go. Lunge. That's it, lock up. Try and lock the elbows out at the top. Lock out. And time. Okay, and it would be slams to finish, but we'll call it there. That's good. Time.
Okay.
Well done.